Welcome, detectives. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on this channel. Today we're going to be watching and reviewing every official Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League video that has been put out there. So I say it's official, and that's based off of what I believe is the official ones. So I found this channel. It is called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and if you want to head over and see the videos yourself, that's where you can do that. I'll put a link in the description. So it's Suicide Squad RS, and it is it appears to have 8 videos. One of them is only 30 seconds. You know, they range from 4 minutes. Most of them are, so it's 4, 3, 2, 2, 6, 8, 19, and 31. So I know that a big trailer was released just 2 days ago, it looks like. 1 day ago, according to this. So for myself, this will be my first time watching any of these. I believe that when the official reveal trailer was released, which it says 3 years ago it was put out, I did watch that trailer, so I kind of remember it, but not really. So this is going to be like an official first viewing reaction. For everything else except for that one, I have seen it, but it's been so long I don't really remember it. This game, I was nowhere near as excited for as I was for Gotham Knights, and that game, once I found out Batman died, I just really lost interest. So I will give that game a shot, but I have not I have not gotten up to it yet. So right now we're going to put on the first video that was released in, it looks like 3 years ago, and we're going to watch this video, and I'll let you guys know what I think along the lines of it. So I'll go ahead first off and say, with the reveal name, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, that's not something that I'm a fan of. I don't like whenever heroes get killed off. That's just not something I enjoy watching. But it's the Suicide Squad, and we've kind of been teased with this since all the way back in Arkham Origins. I didn't know we were gonna get, I didn't even think about getting a video game back then. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's give this a try. Keep an open mind. I know that the backlash has been pretty hard on it, so let's just look at this with fresh eyes, and I'll let you know what I think. All right, so let me, yeah, that'll be good. Then normal, let's go ahead and play this, guys. Let's see how it works out. WB Games. Alright, that's how you get us hooked. I love Brainiac. He's an awesome character, Rocksteady. We owe so much to them. We're in Metropolis. Superman obviously is failed at this point. Got robots. Wow.
Where the hell are you? I'm going in. We lost the target.
I love Harley Quinn, but I don't know if I want to do a game to where I'm playing as her, to be honest. And I know that's probably controversial. I know a lot of people love Harley Quinn.
We got this. Hey, Boomer! Lay down suppressant fire!
Captain Boomerang, alright. He's probably one of my favorites of the Suicide Squad. Top 3.
What is that?
Deadshot, he's probably my favorite.
For hangover?
I believe I can translate
The Batman villains.
as a concussion from the enemy you missed in our last encounter.
Guess those teeth are sharper than your eyes, Shark Man. I never.
You never miss.
Except on Batman.
Yeah, we bloody know. You never shut up about it.
Task Force X. Alpha target is in the open. Get your asses to the Metropolis Grand Hotel and engage. Before I have another reason to blow those bombs in your heads.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm getting national underground. Stop the ground.
Okay, we're getting to see the team in action here. Again, Harley Quinn with a bat taking on. These look like almost like robot zombies. I don't know what they are exactly. But I mean, this guy has a boomerang. But I mean, it's a boomerang with weapons. Now, I mean, King Shark, he's... Yeah, King Shark is somebody who I would send in. Deadshot's got a jetpack. I don't know how official that is in canon, like comic books wise or not. Maybe it's just for the game, I don't know. I don't remember seeing him like that way. But it does make him seem kind of like Boba Fett, I guess.
Well, that should knock a few years off the old sentence.
That's reminded me of something. Oh yeah! Wally's stupid alpha target. Who are we supposed to be killing again?
Yeah. Send Harley Quinn in to kill Superman.
Superman. The
Sounds like a great idea.
Superman has just rescued that pilot.
What a show off. Beat it, Spandex! We're on a top secret assassination mission here.
Yeah, see, this I don't like. Yeah. But Captain Boomerang, I'm sure he can handle the situation.
Figure out who we're killing yet?
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I guess they're gonna put the music in to make it more fun. Yeah, the Boomerang. Alright, so officially this was supposed to have come out in 2022 when this was released. Alright. So what are my thoughts just based off of that? It's probably why I was never too excited about it, because I don't like that they have Superman just killing an innocent person at that point. Now, I don't like it, even if he's brainwashed. He's gonna have to live with that, and then apparently, I don't know. This whole setup of Kill the Justice League is just not something that I'm interested in. I would have really liked a Suicide Squad game if they were taking on, you know, just different villains. The Legion of Doom, maybe the Injustice League, or even if it was, you know, just going after somebody like Slade Wilson, Deathstroke. That would have been a great premise for me. So now let's go ahead. That was the first one. Let's go to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League official story trailer. So this says tick. So the last one was the reveal trailer. This is the story trailer, and it says ticking. And this premiered 2 years ago. I don't ever remember seeing this. So we're going to watch it for the first time. Let's do that. It's reminiscent of Arkham Asylum.
The worst of the worst.
I know I haven't seen this.
Still, you're good at what you do.
This is what I would want to see.
What you do is far from good.
Almost stole Wolverine's
Task Force X.
line there. And they've taken the character from the Jedi video games. I don't remember her name. And I guess that she's playing Amanda Waller. I don't know. That's kind of supposed to be like the fun of video games, right? Like, is that it doesn't have somebody's face on there. It's not like a movie to where, oh, I recognize this actor from that. Because now all I'm going to be thinking about is this is the actress from, you know, the Star Wars video game. And I'm guessing that it's the same actress. But I don't know. I think that's like something that's not a benefit. Is like using somebody's actual face in this instance whenever they're playing a very popular character. And why? And when did they change like Amanda Waller's look? You know, she used to be a much bigger lady back in Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. So I don't know. Let's just keep going. I do like this setup. I do like seeing them being broken out. So let's continue.
Let me take a look at you. A musclehead.
This does kind of seem like the first Suicide Squad film.
Something that offends my eyes.
I guess this will be
You're perfect.
Is that the was that the guy off of the Teen Titans show? I never knew his name. He was the short guy in green, part of the three villains, and then they were always it was always him and Beast Boy going at each other, if I remember correctly.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
This has one-way ticket written all over it.
Well, that is why you're called the Suicide Squad.
What have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here.
Eyes up, people.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make
Zombie.
this metropolis alive.
Yeah, zombie, brainiac, robots.
I was just about to do that.
Is this Wonder Woman?
Task Force X.
I guess we won't know.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
Okay. I do like seeing the Justice League, but not in this way.
Hand if taking on the Justice League is the worst idea you've ever heard?
I kinda zoned out.
Yeah.
What did you think would happen? You'd crawl out of your cells, swoop in, save the day?
Which superheroes did you say you were again?
Remember, your heads are ticking.
Okay.
He's not gonna make it.
This is a lot of stuff to take in at once. Don't be a hero. I swear this is my first time watching this. That's just a very easy line to guess at.
Waller, the penguin is in flight. Repeat, the penguin is in flight.
If they kill Penguin, I will be very upset.
Clip his wings.
Oh my god, he's getting up!
Hitting him again.
He's ran out the door. Somebody stop him.
Did that get him?
No. It very much did not get him. Waller. Blow up his head.
Again, they said 2022. All right, guys. So, let me just go ahead and say a few things on what I'm picking up so far. I don't care for the premise of it, but it looks like originally they were sent in to stop Brainiac, and then that's whenever they figured out, hey, the Justice League has been turned bad, the new mission is to kill the Justice League. That's what I'm picking up from this. I'll say that I think that the basis for a Suicide Squad game could be cool, but so far this just is not the thing that I'm excited about. So let's see. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League official gameplay trailer. This was a year ago. I know that something was released and then people got really upset over the way that it looked. I don't know if this is what it was, as this was the gameplay trailer, because if I read correctly, like it was released, it had a release date, and then they showed the gameplay footage, and people were so upset that Rocksteady decided to go back and put more effort into it. I don't think that they'll change anything, but let's just see how the gameplay looked. Alright guys, let's check this out.
When I think of the Justice League, I think of Wonder Woman, Superman,
Yeah?
Green Lantern. You don't want to mess with that lot. But you, Barry, you're
Barry?
just the team mascot, aren't you, mate? The loser of the league.
Because Captain Boomerang and Flash are enemies, but yeah, Flash is definitely somebody I think of.
Flash is alive, and he's playing for Team Brainiac.
I gave you orders. Kill the Flash, or I'll kill you myself.
Cool.
I do have a quick question. When did Harley Quinn become like this main member of the Suicide Squad, because I mean, the Suicide Squad has been around since like what, the 80s, and she was not a member. I guess that, you know, when the movie came out, it probably was like 5 years before the first movie came out, and then like they put her in it, and then after that they're like, oh yeah, we gotta have Harley Quinn in it. Or you guys tell me if I'm wrong. Did she become a member of the Suicide Squad before the movie or after the movie? Well, no, it had to be before, because there was that animated Suicide Squad movie. But Harley Quinn, I don't think was ever like, for a long time at least, a main member of the Suicide Squad. And then they just like put her in everything Suicide Squad since then. And again, I like Harley Quinn. I'm not saying anything bad about her. I'm just, I start to wonder these type of things. So let's keep going. So this is the gameplay, right? So Harley Quinn's gonna be using Bat Tech. Okay, don't know how I feel about that. This is kind of oh boy. Alright, so this is what I don't like. They are not giving the characters... Alright, so if I played a Superman game, I would want to feel like I was Superman. Suicide Squad, they're making Captain Boomerang run fast apparently. They're having Harley Quinn using Bat Tech. They're... You know, it's just like... Let us play a game to where I feel like that character. Like if I played a video game, and it was a Green Lantern video game, I would want to feel like the Green Lantern. I wouldn't want to feel like the Flash. And so it looked... I understand why they're having to do this, because, you know, the characters would run slower, but at the same time, would they? Because, you know, Harley Quinn, she doesn't run fast. Captain Boomerang, he doesn't run fast. Deadshot, he doesn't run fast. I mean, what, King Shark? Maybe he does. But that could be like a component of his character. But it seems like they've just changed these characters and the way that they play. And I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm trying to look on the bright side. It's just, this kind of stuff does bug me a little bit. So let's keep going. And that's one of the things that I was upset about with Gotham Knights, is like, I saw where they've got Jason Todd like using magical powers, and then they've got Tim Drake using transportation powers, and it's like, come on guys, you already perfected the swinging. Why can't all the characters just swing? Why can't all of the Bat family just use motorcycles? They don't need to have all this special stuff that's going on. They all have capes. They can give, you know, they can give Red Hood a cape that expands, like how Terry did on Batman Beyond, if that's what's needed. But, you know, this is just, let the characters play how they're supposed to play. Alright, so let's continue.
Did you get him? Really?
So this one is called Flash and Burn.
I'm the eye in the sky. Taking point for you, Sean.
So we're going to see, he's going to be the guy who flies. This guy, I guess, is like the tank. He's the speedster for some reason. And I don't know what she is. She's just the crazy person with explosives, I guess. But they'll all have explosives, so.
Oh, yeah.
No escape from my wrath.
It is fun seeing King Shark do these things. But I have a question. If they were going to change all the powers on all these characters, why didn't they just give us a... Why didn't they just give us a video game about the Justice League, where you're the Justice League? I mean, we can be the Flash running. Batman could be doing the parts that Harley Quinn's doing in this game. The flying character, that could be Superman. Green Lantern could be the guy shooting with the machine gun. You know, it could be made out of his ring, or he could, You know, he could be shooting it from his ring, blaster bolts from his ring, or he could make a machine gun. I mean, for me, this isn't what it should have been for a Suicide Squad game. I think it should have been much more. It should have been much more grounded, is how I think it should have been. But let's continue.
Real hero can do.
I'll show you. Come on then, you prick.
I guess this is going to be a way of seeing, like, usually everybody pulls for the Flash. And this is going to be like a way that they're going to try and flip it and make it to where we're pulling for Captain Boomerang, and we'll get to see stuff from his side. But yeah, you see, like, this right here, this could be Batman swinging along if this was a Justice League game. But let's continue. Don't be a hero. I mean, he's the Flash. He's gonna do it faster than you. So it was still planned for 2022. I think this trailer came out. This came out 1 year ago. All right, so they had planned on it being 2022, and then something changed. So the next one is called Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League official Batman reveal. So this next one is going to be Batman, and it's going to be Kevin Conroy's final performance. And R.I.P. Kevin. We all are going to miss you, and it kind of makes it to where it's like you can't really do a continuation of the Arkham games now that Kevin's not here anymore. I think that like a prequel would be good. You know, they could do something from Arkham Origin after Arkham Origins and go from there, because they have the other voice actor. But I mean, I don't really think you should do an Arkham Knight without Kevin. If they decided to do it, you know, I would play it, but it wouldn't be the same. So let's go ahead and let's put on this official Batman reveal. So far, my thoughts, I mean, you're hearing them as I go along. So I'll wait till the end and then give more of a complete thoughts on it. This is for Batman, right? Okay.
We gotta keep looking. There.
It's hiding in the shadows. It's awesome.
Flash is clear. Keep your eyes on him, people.
So at this point, Flash has been defeated in the game, it looks like.
Somebody find the back entrance.
And he's alive. It's kind of a spoiler, right? That's funny.
This door will not hold. We must barricade it.
You know, guys, when you play the Arkham games, Harley Quinn is not a difficult person to beat. And now they're making her the you know, main protagonist, or one of the 4 main protagonists. So it's just something to think about. Like, she was not a difficult person for Batman to take down, but now she's going to be there, and there's going to be a boss fight, and instead of him just like literally jumping on, like, she ran at him in the game and he literally just pushed her to the side and defeated her. So that's kind of like the stuff that we're dealing with. Something I'm noticing is that on her bat, there is a Batman stuffed doll. Maybe that's showing how much she hates Batman. And I'm assuming this all takes place after Arkham Knight. So, I don't know, like, if there's been a change in how she feels about Batman or not. She did just try and punch him, but it's possible that she did that because she knows the Justice League is evil. So, I don't know. We'll go from there. By the way, I'm enjoying this my coffee in this very cool Batman mug. I like the designs on it. If you guys are interested, I'm going to put a link in the description, in the comment, and it's going to have a link to it on Amazon. If you guys want to purchase it, I do get a small commission off of that, and it's a way you can support the channel, but by no means feel like you have to do that. I'll also do it for this Batman t-shirt Christmas t-shirt that I'm wearing as well. But the links will be there. If you want something cool for yourself and you like this channel, go ahead and just click on the link and purchase it. And if not, then let's just get back to the video.
You stay here, pal.
Again, Harley is a fun character. It's just, you know.
See this? I spent a lot of time dreaming up how I was gonna kill you with it.
So it looks like Barry is back to normal.
Mine now, and you're in for a world of... Ah, shit!
Did he cut off his finger?
Oh, hey guys!
Yeah, so this kind of stuff where the good guys become bad and everything like that, it's just not for me. It's like, I'm not into the Marvel zombies. I'm not into, what was the Justice League Apocalypse? Was it Apocalypse Now or whatever it was called? The one where they go to Apocalypse and everybody loses. Like, this is just not my type of stuff. So like, it's very weird because like if you watch my last video or 2 videos ago, I was complaining about how Merry Little Batman was too kiddish for me. And I've gotten so many comments about how I'm just people angry that I was not excited for that movie. But then like this is really dark and mature and adult, and I don't like this either. So it's like, you know, I feel like I don't try to be a complainer when it comes to Batman stuff. I'm very happy when we get Batman things. I want quality and I want stuff that, you know, appeals to me. But if it doesn't appeal to me and I complain about it and you like it, that's fine. It's not anything bad. I'm just stating my opinion. That's what this channel is for. And, you know, there's some people who are going to agree and people who are going to disagree. And anybody who leaves a comment and you disagree, absolutely put it in there. If you're respectful in the comment, I respond to everything. And we can just talk about it and share our disagreements or our agreements, and that's all it is. So let's see Batman in here now.
Hey, Bruce!
Yeah, so they said Bruce. So obviously after Arkham Knight.
To scare the crap out of us criminals, huh?
Sounds like he just was eating a security guard.
Batman doesn't kill people.
He does now, apparently. I don't know. That guy sounds alive.
Okay.
Is he gonna blow that guy up?
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah. So, if you ever watched any of Kevin's videos that he would do on the app, you could basically pay and get him to send you a message or send a message to your friends or anything. That's the thing he would always start out with. And he made one for me as well, and it was a very, very touching one. When somebody close to me was going through a hard time, I asked him to make a video for it, and it was just a very heartfelt thing. And Kevin is just an amazing person, and I'm very sorry that he's gone. He touched so many of us just by being that voice, and so like hearing that in those words exactly, I wish that we had something else for him to go out on as Batman. But I'm very thankful for getting to see one more performance of his as Batman. And in arguably what is, I mean, this is still a part of the Arkham games, and, you know, it's, this is arguably some of the best Batman stories that have been put out there with the Arkham games. Especially, I feel like people would say the first 2 games story-wise. I enjoy the story on Arkham Knight. I know there's a lot of controversy over it. The only thing I really didn't like was the ending to Arkham Knight. And then I I also really like, I feel like Arkham City is probably one of the best anything Batman there is out there. So it's very hard for me to say anything bad about Kevin Conroy. This is not how I want to see Batman in the end, but I'm very happy we have one more thing of his to do. All right, so it's so that was 11 months ago. It's been about, yeah, Kevin passed away. We posted stuff just a few days ago. Everybody in the Batman community. So it's probably been like a week ago, sometime in the last year, that he died. But yeah. So I didn't see anything about a date on that one. Now we're going to watch one that's 8 months ago. It says Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League official co-op gameplay. Official gameplay trailer. So this is the official co-op gameplay. Alright, so this, I'm guessing, is the video that was released and people saw it and were just so unhappy with what they saw that Rocksteady had to go back and make everything better, just to where it seems better. And whenever I say make things better, they can't change the gameplay. Like, they can't change it from like, all right, we're gonna have a co-op game, and then just redo all the mechanics. That's not something they can do. They can make the mechanics a little bit better, but it's still pretty much gonna be the same game. And I feel like we kind of got an idea of what that's gonna be like. Like, you're gonna be able to see Captain Boomerang run fast. Harley Quinn's gonna be zipping around on with Bat Tech, and Deadshot is going to have a jetpack, and then you're going to have the tank of King Shark. I'm guessing that he can jump pretty high and stuff like that. Maybe something similar to how the Hulk was in Avengers. And I'll be honest, this game very much is feeling like the Avengers game, and I was really excited for Avengers because I love Captain America. He's, Batman, Captain America, and James Bond. Those are my 3 favorite characters. And so when the Avengers came, we got excited that the Avengers were going to happen, and then it was like, first shot, boom, Captain America's dead. And then, spoilers, you have to play through the first release, almost the whole main story, without getting to play as him. And you had to play as Ms. Marvel. And when I want to play an Avengers game, I didn't want to play as Ms. Marvel. And so, like, it's kind of like, I'm getting kind of the same vibes from this. Is like, they're going to have to do stuff similar in that people will have different powers, but they all have to stick together. Like, you have to keep the 4 people relatively within the same space. And I feel like by giving jetpacks and other things like that, they're just making it hard. They're doing stuff they didn't need to do. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's watch Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League official co-op gameplay, no matter the cost. And this one was released 8 months ago. Let's see why everybody was so upset.
Let's bust something up.
Was that Lex Luthor? I mean, I know that it looked like him, but I mean the costume looked like him, but that was not the best facial thing I've ever seen.
Hold on a sec. Hello, Brainiac.
Uh-oh.
Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP. Good news!
It says you will have Luthor. So I'm guessing that, Luthor is obviously always in Metropolis. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to be, we can keep watching, but just off that one line, it looks like they're after Lex Luthor. Maybe he has the plans or something that Brainiac needs.
You want Luthor, all you have to do is come and get him.
So this is when they take on the Flash, I'm guessing? Versus Brainiac. Oh boy. Yeah, this is when you send in Harley Quinn to stop everything like this from happening.
Task Force X, what the hell was that?
Flash is alive.
And he has Luther.
One damn thing at a time.
So they thought that Flash was dead at some
That
point.
artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to. No matter the cost. Are we clear?
No matter the cost.
Where the snowball?
Time to light them all up.
Incoming, Harley! Out of my way.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, this is
Holding anything back for later.
Hold my beer, guys.
yeah,
Let's dance.
quick runner. Come on, man! I want to see some more boomerangs being thrown.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Brainiac
Stop fire on this tank. Why do we never
type
get
tanks.
reinforcements?
Thunder upon this tank.
Spot you, mate. Love explosion. Up high.
All right. So like, are you switching between characters as if it's not co-op?
Incoming.
Set this chopper flying!
Roger that, Quinn.
This does seem very much like the Avengers,
Company. Go, Shark, go.
and I guess he can fly now.
Senseless violence. Love it.
Nail that weak spot, squad.
No worries. Boom. Job done.
You came through, Boomer.
Just
Yeah, he's got all of the tech, huh?
Unstoppable!
Just seems like a lot of mindless shooting, right?
Die already!
Because everybody is using guns.
Guys, this one won't die already!
killing it out there, Hal. Come on.
Here comes the boom!
Huge target. Get on it now.
Rising like a wave!
This is a chance!
I can see why people would be not the happiest with this.
Boom.
Ouch!
I love our escapades.
Alright, let's see what we have here. Civilians? Or is that Lex Luthor? Is Lex Luthor the last hope of humanity?
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
Still in play? Now get out of my way. I have work to do.
I feel like he gets killed
Well, hey there,
pretty
sleepyhead.
graphically.
We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic. At least I'm not a big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
You know, the Flash could literally just like run up and rip out everyone's throat if he wanted to. And then, you know, he could stab the shark so many times before he even realized what was going on. Put his hand right through him. I mean, there's just there's just so much that could happen.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Is this the part where they all start fighting each other? Or where they all have to fight the Flash? I mean, this guy can run.
Flash, how do I stop this? Please, tell me how.
Wonder Woman is who you would need in this situation.
You have to kill us, Diana. We have to die to save the world.
So then, the game was meant to come out in 2023, it seems. Alright. The play does not look that amazing to me. Seems very chaotic, very much. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening and a lot of not. I don't know. It doesn't feel like you're playing as those characters to me. I don't know. I'm not super excited about this. It seems very. Everything's going to be all over the place, and everybody's just going to be firing their guns at whatever they can to take down helicopters and tanks and robots. That's what we got in Avengers, except, you know, in Avengers it did have more hand-to-hand combat. So again, I'm trying not to be a negative Nancy, but this just it's not coming across as something I'm very excited for. But let's go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and watch our next video here, which is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League official behind the scenes out of Arkham Asylum. So let's see how this, I don't know if that means they're going to talk about how it's connected to Arkham Asylum, or if they're just going to show the characters literally getting out of Arkham Asylum. Let's find out. And when was this released? Let's check. This was released 8 months ago, so maybe I had the date wrong on the last video. Okay.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, so I guess we're literally going to see them get out of Arkham Asylum.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is an extension of the Arkhamverse, and it's really
Extension,
about now
yeah.
reframing the story and telling it from the villain's point of view.
Where
Okay.
are we going and who are we killing?
It's a mixture of lots of the things I hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like a whole massive chunk of new stuff that they've never seen before.
All right.
We've always seen Batman's perspective on this world, and we thought it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe, but through the eyes of the villains.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a really cool idea to see it through the eyes of the villains, but the problem is that we're seeing it. The setup is not something that I'm very excited for. I don't want to see the heroes all brainwashed and Superman literally frying somebody to death. And then, you know, the Arkham games, they're fun because they're in a darker world. This is like all throughout the daytime, and we're seeing aliens and robots. And I mean, yeah, there was Riddler's robots in the Arkham games, but they weren't like a big major piece to it. This is like you're fighting tanks and all these other things. And like, these characters couldn't take on Batman, and now they're going to take on the whole Justice League. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So let's keep watching.
We're picking up the story 5 years after the end of Arkham Knight.
Okay,
and
5 years after.
changed in that time.
Just checking.
So if it's 5 years after, that means that, I mean, we knew that Superman was around, and I think there was like a Green Arrow Easter egg at some point. But in the Arkham games, they didn't talk about the Justice League, but we always assumed that there was one. But they just knew to leave Batman alone, I guess, or Superman didn't have the time to come whenever there was a giant fear cloud. And now we're going to see more about this. So that means for Harley, the Joker has been dead about 5 or 6 years at this point.
We're all seeing that thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth, and he's this huge threat overlooking Metropolis.
Okay.
He's taken over Metropolis City. The Justice League are there to try and save the city, but
Yeah.
Brainiac has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, turn them against them as in literally frying them to death.
Superman!
So the Justice League share the same goal as Brainiac, to take over Earth and turn it into the new Kalu.
Yeah, you see, that's not something that I think that people wanted to see. I know it's not what I wanted to see. So
What we've created is a classic Justice League, but with the sense that there's something wrong with them.
They are now doing Brainiac's bidding, and
Okay.
Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy this and essentially save the Earth. And
By killing the
she
Justice League.
recruits four lovable characters into fighting the Justice League in an effort to reclaim the Earth and thwart Brainiac's plans.
Your
Yeah.
new mission.
like, is that when you think of the Suicide Squad? Is that what you think of though? I don't know. It's not for me. So what does that say? Advanced Research Group. Okay.
Is to kill the Justice League.
I think, I mean, right here, that looks like they're in Arkham, and they knew that was what was going to happen. In the other trailers, it looked like that was a little bit different. Maybe this is in the middle of the game, and they got sent back to Arkham or something. I don't know.
Members of the Suicide Squad
Oh, Argus, I get it, because then it said US at the end. Okay.
are Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark.
Okay.
Harley Quinn is definitely the most acrobatic of the crew. She's always moving, she's always flying through
Yeah,
the air in kind
she's-
of barely controlled ways. The feeling of swing.
Okay.
And the momentum and the kind of physicality of it, and trying to keep that momentum going and use that to go over buildings or swing under bridges and chain that into kind of the grapple mechanic that she's got. It just feels spot on.
You think it feels spot on? So Harley Quinn?
I'm a freaking superstar.
Deadshot has the iconic Deadshot look, but with a Rocksteady twist. He's got a real swagger to him, and in this game he can also hover with his jetpack.
Yeah.
Super precise.
Remember when we played as Batman in Arkham City, and literally all you had to do was like sneak up underneath and then take out Deadshot, and now he's gonna save the Earth. Okay.
He uses sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols, and they all fit with his sort of.
And now he's gonna take out an army of robot zombie. I don't even know what they are. They're obviously robots of some sort, but it does seem like some of them are humanoid. So, or used to be.
The fantasy of playing as Deadshot as this master assassin.
Yeah, I'd like to play as him too, but he just doesn't. He just doesn't
to me
have.
as a person is, well, as a fish, is this incredible character who's super well read and super well to do, and I'm sure could smash an operatic performance.
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
But also doesn't really know simple words
Yeah.
or simple things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms of combat, he's
Okay.
a brute. He's a tank character. He can take more damage. His abilities all lean into the fact that he wants to get in a bit more close and personal. He's the fastest melee character.
That makes sense.
With his Speed Force gauntlet that he can
Ha-
use together with his boomerang. He can throw it to any point in space and Speed Force to that point along the walls, along the floor, and get wherever he wants to go.
You can use that.
So it is a boomerang, at least, that makes him that fast. I'm just gonna try and accept for what this
Get up
is.
close. Dodge around in midair, taking out the enemies, and then scarper because he doesn't want to stick around.
Don't worry, guys.
What that doesn't feel like Captain Boomerang does it.
Exciting parts that connects our game to the DC lore are the support squad.
Piss off, Widow.
You have Penguin.
Penguin's grown out some hair since Arkham Knight, and this takes place after Arkham Knight. Maybe he went to Metropolis to try and get away from Batman. I'm not sure. I'll be honest, Penguin is one of my favorite characters from the Arkham games. When he's done right, he's one of my favorite Batman villains. He doesn't get done right very often, though. Very much liked him in the Batman. And I like him in the Arkham games. So,
the arms dealer,
You're making guns for us now, bird brain.
but also some new faces.
So maybe maybe Penguin is going to be your guy who it looks like makes all of your new weapons for you according to Harley. So that's where you're going to get your tech upgrades as opposed to Lucius Fox in the Batman games.
Hack, who is a digital ghost that is helping the squad both navigate the world but also upgrade their...
I'm not aware of her, so I'm not sure if that's like a DC character or not.
Toyman, who's helping
Toyman.
the squad with...
Okay. I mean, I know Toyman from the DC, and I think that the character that they just showed is the more updated character, because like there's been a few different versions. I don't think he's the original, but he looks...
perfecting gear. And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad.
I was talking about him earlier. Yeah, Gizmo is the guy that was the villain in Teen Titans.
With insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up.
Yeah, it is insane vehicles, and that's kind of, and I guess they're at the Justice League headquarters, I don't know. But that is kind of what I don't like about this game, is that it's just the setting. The setting, and then how this is just going to be a over-the-top crazy type thing.
You're going to get to meet different characters, different villains, and you really get to see these cool, iconic locations.
Being the city of tomorrow kind of like meant stark contrast with Gotham City, which is very dirty, it's already
Yeah.
and that contrast with like a
That's
city
true.
that's very grand, it's very clean, it's very functional.
The huge difference between Metropolis and Gotham is that Metropolis really acknowledge and really trust Superman. So there was a lot of statues to thank Superman for everything he's done for the city.
You're getting
Where are you? We need you. You did this.
to see Metropolis through the villain's eyes. You're getting to experience this world and traverse through this world as the villains.
Greetings, Metropolis!
So the core ability and everything wraps around in Suicide Squad is your traversal. How that works with combat.
Yeah, that's not the most fun looking part.
And the combat encounters are all designed to push and pull you around the environment in a battlefield that's constantly changing, working out how to use all your different weapons, your guns, your melee attacks, and how to use them all to your best advantage to control the chaos and come out victorious.
What's awesome about gunplay is the variety. So there's 6 core types of weapon families.
Yeah.
We've got assault rifles, SMGs, sniper rifles, shotguns, miniguns, and pistols. There's added
I
variety.
mean, you know, you do need that, and of course, when you're playing as Deadshot, I want to. There's nothing inherently wrong with these guys having all these guns, but I don't know. There's just something I can't put my hand on it. There's just something I'm just not enjoying about the look of all of this. And I think it all begins with the name of the game, Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, and then the premise of Brainiac attacking Earth and the heroes killing innocent people. Yeah.
From weapon manufacturers.
There's LexCorp weapons, there's GCPD weapons, there's Armortech weapons.
Yeah.
Later on in the game, we also have gear sets. The gear sets are villain themed. For example, if you have a Bane gear set and you trigger his
A Bane gear
mark
set.
in the game, some of it will have the Bane drums and you will like Bane and like boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke and you trigger all kind of effects. So
I mean, it's an interesting concept to bring in other villains and have their weapons, or not even their weapons, but like, because Bane doesn't use guns, but you know, you're shooting venom is what it looks like in this case. Again, I'm not against this, but it doesn't seem like the thing for me.
you're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the game.
Each character has a power level in the game that we call gear score. As you acquire new gear in the game, your gear score goes up. And as that number goes up, it means that you can take on much harder missions.
So it's,
as part of this progression journey, you will unlock more and more builds, more and more ways to...
Is this the kind of stuff people were upset over? It's where you're going to need to like...
Is upgradable. So
it's like, hey, I want this. I want to be able to play with Joker with the Joker loadout, but I have to spend the money on it. That's what everybody's upset about, I'm guessing.
The Justice League, you're gonna get lots of choice to use the weapons that you need to complete your missions, but most importantly, you will be able to
dress up as Wonder Woman.
Squad
Yeah.
To be whatever you like.
You can wear whatever you want, any of the outfits you can.
I mean
run
that
around in
I know that looks ridiculous, but like that's kind of what I want to see. You know, I want to see Captain Boomerang as Captain Boomerang. I want to have the throwbacks of it. Myself, I'm that guy who likes to stick more to the traditional type of things. So like whenever I played the Avengers video game, I was very much trying to make my characters look like the classic 1960s type look. And you know, that's what this Captain Boomerang looks like. And I'm not going to want to dress him up as Joker or Bane, but like they're giving everybody the options to do that. So I mean, that's cool. It's fine. Whatever you like, however you like to dress your characters up as. And I guess that is like one of the fun parts. But again, I don't like the idea of having to pay to get the outfits and stuff that you want. Otherwise, you know, you have to grind for however long to get it.
and be running around in your asylum jail outfit and still have like the best gears for it.
Like that looks so this looks just, I mean it's funny. It won't be for me, but I know that some people might love that. As for Shark, we'll say.
Our
Super
game
Shark.
is a 1 to 4 player co-op experience, which means that all the missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
Yeah.
For the single player fans, you can play it in single player with bots filling in the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of a team. And you.
I think that what people, if I heard or read this correctly, people are upset because you have to always be online to be able to play this. So let's say your internet goes out, you're not gonna be able to play the game, and that could be, you know, that's not fun. Like, people's internet does go out, you know, so it's like if I wanted to turn on Arkham, I could turn on Arkham anytime I want and play it, and that's not something you'll ever do on this game.
You can switch them if you want. We'll try King Shark now, or we can say, well, I think Harley will be a better fit for this mission, so I'm going to switch over and I'm going to try her out.
But if you really want to tear it up, going in with...
So, maybe I missed that part. Whenever that happens, does that mean that throughout the game I can switch the characters throughout the game? You know,
with bots filling in the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of a team, and you can.
Okay, yeah.
To support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
For the single player fans, you can play it in single player with bots filling in the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of a team.
Yeah.
You can switch them if you want. We'll try King Shark now, or. We can
But
say, well,
can you switch it mid-game?
For this mission, I'm going to switch over and I'm going to try her out.
But if you really want to tear it up, going in with a full group of 4 lets you experience the full mayhem the Suicide Squad has to offer.
And you get to really experience the dynamics between how you can all play together in different play styles in order to take on Brainiac and the Justice League.
Yeah.
All the fun is right here.
When the story's done, your experience doesn't end there. Rocksteady will continue its legacy of supporting the game after it's launched.
We're going to deliver lots of new content to our players. We're going to have new playable characters, new weapons, and new missions. For players who like to...
You know, they did that on Avengers too, and it was fun when you got the update, but, you know, when you didn't have the update, it just, you know, once you had beaten everything and, you were waiting for a new character to drop or a new mission to drop, it wasn't fun. And then like it's like, the thing I like about Arkham was that you got to go back and replay the story, and I'm sure you'll be able to do that on here as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested in seeing what other characters they would have join. Bronze Tiger, somebody who comes to mind. Yeah, let me know who you guys would like to see pop up in this game in the future. I feel like if they're going to do Deathstroke, though, he should have been one of the main characters, but I don't know if Deathstroke and Deadshot on the same team. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, that combo just doesn't seem right to me.
Customize their looks. We'll offer a battle pass that only contains cosmetic items. There's just going to be so much for the players to enjoy.
Just picture it. Harley Quinn kills the Justice League.
If you like
Yeah, that's
stories,
ridiculous.
If you like RPG elements, if you like co-op games, if you like customizing your characters, if you want to play as a badass, this game kind of has it all. It's very fast-paced, it's really colorful, it's loud and unapologetic and in your face, and it's going to be really, really fun.
You know, I'm sitting here and talking trash or disappointment about this game. I'm sure that everybody who put the time and effort into this, they wanted nothing but the best out of it. So whenever I'm saying these things, I'm not trying to say they didn't work hard or they didn't do this or that. This game is just not like what I would have preferred, and I'm still going to play it when it comes out, and we'll do videos on that whenever it releases. But, you know, I'm still going to express my opinion, and it doesn't have anything to do, or it doesn't, it's not in any way me trying to attack the people who have spent all this time on here. So I just want to put that out there.
Metropolis, do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
Again, that was going to be in May. So yeah, we'll watch these other trailers and see. But my guess is that, yeah, so that one came out 8 months ago, and then there was one that came out 1 day ago. Maybe it's 2 days, and it's just not been exactly 2 days. So I think it came out on the 15th. Today's the 17th, which is when I'm recording this. So I'm guessing in between then, the 8 months ago, that's whenever they decided, hey, we need to put some more work into this. And I think the release date now is like for February. So let's look at the one that was released just 2 days ago. Now I think I'm going to put this into a separate video as well. So this is going to be my review of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Suicide Squad Insider 01 story and gameplay. And this is going to show the 19 minutes and 30 seconds review of that. I'm going to look at that. If you want to see all of the other stuff that I have talked about, all of the other other videos, you can watch, you can check the link out. I don't know if it's here or there, and it will have me watching literally every video that has came out for this game. Now, let's go ahead and put this on. This is the longest one out of what I've watched so far. So this is story and gameplay.
Where are we going? And who are we killing?
I'm Darius Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
Okay.
My name is Axel Ribby, and I'm the game director here.
I love Rocksteady. They've given me my favorite video games ever.
Are the core DNA of our game. These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals. With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, I mean, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted to expand the Arkhamverse.
I want the Arkhamverse explained as well.
Just from his perspective, just from his lens. Now getting to see the world through the villain's eyes was really the hook for us.
So that all sounds amazing. I'm just not a fan of the way that they've gone about it. Justice League is the bad guys, and you know, fighting giant robots.
Action shooter that can be solo or with your friends.
It's a story-driven game that highlights Rocksteady's experience in bringing characters to life. As a Suicide Squad, you'll be forced to take on an
I would really like to play a game as the Suicide Squad. I just have not been a fan of what they've shown us so far.
Of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trip.
And
want their moves to be flamboyant.
I've seen him wearing that hat. Is that King Shark wearing the Riddler's hat? Because if something happens to the Riddler, I'll be very upset.
Exaggerated, chaotic.
Or maybe it's just him. Yeah.
Now, our 4 members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis.
Okay.
At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight. It's big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality, mobility, the unique fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is a totally original gameplay experience.
I mean, you say totally original, but it feels very much like the Avengers to me.
Have this dynamic world where friends can come together to share an experience.
Yeah, that's what the Avengers was supposed to be.
Character members between missions while savoring.
I played Avengers Solo.
Do you feel it? The swell of pride for what
I would be so afraid that he's just gonna like bite my head at that point.
Our new series, Suicide Squad Insider, where we will provide a deeper look into Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League.
All right.
Over the next few months, we'll be unpacking the game, answering your questions and sharing.
Because it's November now, and I think that this game is released, yeah, February.
We'll also cover how Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On this episode, you're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it and let's see what's going on. Arkham Knight, I love that game. Besides the tank.
Normally when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
And so it gives the narrative and the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go. The Arkham games weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
That is true.
Every game we approach that with a similar mindset of just like, how do we enhance that experience? How do we excite players in new ways?
For the studio to try something new and stretch our legs with a shooter first and with the high, powerful traversal elements was coming out of our comfort zone somewhat, but we wanted to see what we could do to put an Arkham spin on the action shooter space.
Now get your damn gun out!
In true Rocksteady
Yeah, that's just not really
kind of the
something I would be
It's the
excited
best
for.
that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not just trying to do what we did before. We're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will feel different.
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game.
All right, let's do it.
Amanda Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired that way.
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Until we figure
I hope it doesn't show too much. I don't like to be spoiled too much by what's going on.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes.
Well, there is Batman.
And museums.
You know,
I've seen it on TV.
it is going to be interesting to see what the world did and how they reacted once Batman was revealed as Bruce Wayne. And it looks like right now there's 5 Justice League characters: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash. I'm guessing those will be the 5 members of the Justice League. I don't know like if they will show that Batman joined the Justice League after Arkham Knight, or if he was a part of it during Arkham Knight. I'm not sure how they'll do that. We know Superman was around, so I'm excited to see that part. This is kind of a continuation. This is kind of like going to give us an idea of what happened after Arkham Knight, because Arkham Knight made it seem like you would never hear, people were not going to hear from Batman again. They were going to see this very scary shadow, but you weren't even sure if that was going to be Batman. So that'll be interesting to see.
It's the Hall of Justice.
So let's rob the place.
Idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
Through these doors lies the inner sanctum of the Justice League.
it would have been awesome to get a Justice League game as like a follow-up instead of Suicide Squad, at least for me.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
Those holograms aren't... supers for you.
Interested in seeing. I have one power. I never give up. And I'm pretty sure that is like the quote from the Justice League cartoon.
Larger than I expected.
Those holograms
Wayne Industries, so yeah, everybody actually knows.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice, and the first thing they think is, what can we steal?
Speed Force Gauntlet.
Hey man, watch the shit! Glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet.
Yeah, see, it's not even.
Tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Miss you, Red.
I do as well. That's what they fly around on Gotham Knight, though, isn't it? Gotham Knights. I know that that's a separate world. It's not the same connection. But I guess that we see where the Suicide Squad is getting their weapons. Invisibility? That's not true. This is a joke she's playing.
Where'd the shark go?
Yeah.
Children.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a frickin' jetpack.
Speed Force Gauntlet.
I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't feel like Deathstroke and Deadshot. I feel like it's too much of a. I don't know. Yeah, I mean.
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
I mean, that seems realistic to me.
Tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
For him, I'm not being sarcastic. Like,
Toys, loaded
that legit.
guns. Let's get up on that roof and get our freedom back.
So, I'm guessing they pulled this straight from.
So here we're taking these iconic characters who
The
don't
game.
typically traverse the way they do in our game. But
Yeah.
that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and
The
make
beauty
them
of
an
it.
extension of their
But if I wanted to play as these characters, I would want it to be like how those characters actually are.
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new location.
I mean, everybody was really excited and wanted a Superman game. I feel like a Justice League game would have been, if they wanted to do the 4-person, that would have been awesome as well.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
You know, I wonder how or if this game will it have a callback to the Suicide Squad Arkham video game? Assault on Arkham, I believe is what it's called. I wonder if that'll, not the video game, the movie, the animated film. I wonder if it would have some kind of connection to it or not. Because Harley was already a part of the Suicide Squad along with Deadshot and Captain Boomerang. And King Shark also, I think. So, like, these guys have already been a member of the team, so is it going to be like this is their first time and that movie's just not going to count? Or, because it was supposed to be a part of the same universe. So, I guess we'll see.
We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Wally, what the hell have you
Fighting behind enemy lines would be awesome, but fighting robots.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive.
Because they think Justice League is dead, I assume.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
You're Your orders are to activate that transponder.
Yeah, these are like robot zombies. I don't know.
Civilians left. Brainiacs killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And
Yeah.
through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
Hey guys, thinking I shouldn't eat that extra tapioca put in my lunch.
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Ugh, Green Lantern, nice. Hey, your face always looks so... What?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against these
Tara Strong,
beings
returning.
that have incredible strength, it's a challenge.
I'm in the middle of a recon for Brainiac. Let's walk and talk.
You're talking about, you know, the all-star team of superheroes here.
I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd.
Let me go! Please! Get it off! Get it off!
Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding.
When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superherodom and justice,
Again, that's not something
it's by many
I think
people's
we want to
definition,
see.
an impossible task.
You're searching for stragglers, augmenting Brainiac's army. The Shard gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges they heap upon you as a player.
Time to rally up with Brainiac. Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, like this is the
No, I don't think so.
task I will ever take on in a video game.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
Okay. So the Flash has not been taken over, but he will be at some point, obviously.
Hey, Metropolis!
There's nothing more high stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, The Flash.
So, what's the plan?
At that point, the game really opens up. We
Yeah.
start to see players look at their weaponry and really ask the question of, like, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice League and all, but, well, you know, these guns are a bit shit. No offense.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer who's dug into Metropolis. Oswald Cobblepot.
So that's how the Penguin's gonna have his role in the game.
10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Oh, I'm gonna recruit the shit out of him.
Since Batman Arkham Knight, the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to recruit him for Argus.
I see you've already stolen
If you,
traversal
you know, if you were going to move cities, why would you move from Gotham City to where there's a arguably even more powerful superhero in Superman? Oh boy. And again, if you were a civilian, why would you want to live in any of the cities where these heroes are at too? So, you know how there's like preppers in our real world? Just imagine the preppers in the DC universe. Like those people had to just need therapy 24/7.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
That's just not the thing that I'm.
But how great was I?
Yeah, I don't like that. That's like one of the things where I saw on Gotham Knights that I wasn't
It's a power fantasy
happy
for all
about
players.
either.
We wanted
Like-
movement through the city to be fun. Just existing and moving around in Metropolis is a good time.
Metropolis is quite a normal city. Well, as normal as a city can be in the DC universe.
We spent a lot of time trying to get that art direction correct, trying to get the feel for it correct. You get to see all the kind of DC lore that builds this space.
Let me do the talking with Penguin, okay?
not just a building, it's a daily planet. You know, there's a lot we can inject into the city that makes it more than just a city.
Metropolis Police Department.
Truly a penguin.
Yeah, mate. And I'm not a boomerang.
It is known for its size, its scale, anything from the DC lore.
That's true. And this will be awesome to play as, but I would really have liked to have played as Superman or in the
Creep block, you know?
I hear that.
Superman or the Justice League.
It's just a great way for players to experience Metropolis in a new way.
Uh-oh. Why would you open your door?
G'day, Pengo. Remember me?
No. Ain't this a right rogues gallery? Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
The shark in
out of the city before Argus finds us.
in Arkham City.
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be.
I'm not a fan of the traversal as the
movements if you want to succeed.
game.
Harley's grapple is made to let her take advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or she can use it to quickly close the distance to introduce them to her baseball bat. Swinging from the background lets her circumvent the trooper's shield.
Yeah. Remember whenever she was like taken down off screen by Talia al Ghul, and now she's gonna be taking on a robot zombie army.
Now that you've seen some of Harley's combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique playstyles in other encounters. Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
What's cracking?
Each character has an iconic melee attack that can be used to create what we call juggle kills, and also break.
Well, Captain Boomerang is one of my favorite characters from Suicide Squad.
Hits from all guns for a short period after.
So he
shoot enemies in their legs and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back. Let's shift focus to King Shark.
I mean, to be honest, this is not a game that I'm excited to play it, but like, if I had to choose a character, there's not any one that I wouldn't want to play as, if that makes sense. There's not somebody who's on here where it's like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, whenever I was playing Avengers, I did not want to play as Miss Marvel. I did not want to play as Kate Bishop.
So it's important to use attack.
Well, I loved playing as the other characters. Now, in this, there's not a character who I'm not wanting to play as.
Create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout, sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing we really wanted to bring into this game was a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system, and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing Counter Shot. Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Some will be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted and then get really annoyed. Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
My show's all knock 'em dead material.
It is cool to have Tara Strong back, though. That's Harley Quinn.
Oswald Cobblepot. My man. Do we have a job for
And I'm excited to see Penguin again.
Tell him, Quinn.
It does kind of like...
For us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
Imagine Harley Quinn as your boss.
I'd already started, so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our launch on February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
There could be like,
episode, we're deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to show you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they explored all these characters that we bring to life in this DC universe.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You're starting with characters who aren't very powerful, and through the story, you're learning how to use their skills.
How to make them powerful.
We really wanted to deep dive into the RPG system. You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons, there are upgrades and unique talents. And all of that stuff fusing together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are unstoppable.
It shouldn't be the case, but okay.
Are you kidding?
Too soon.
You see, I would have to pre-order because I want the classic outfits if I'm going to play this game. Yeah. Those are the outfits I would want to play as if I was going whenever I play. So I'll have to get the pre-order for it. Yeah, you know, again, this is not what I would have chosen to play as, and I don't think that it's going to give you like, so like when I play Arkham, one of the Arkham games, I feel like Batman. Doing this, I'm not going to feel like Captain Boomerang. I'm not going to feel like Deadshot. I'm not going to feel like Harley Quinn. You know, at least that's my interpretation of it. That's how I'm understanding it. So it's like, yeah, you get to play these characters and you get to do all this amazing blowing up and all of that kind of stuff, but it's not something that I'm going to feel like those characters doing it. And again, the thing that worries me is that it feels a lot like the Avengers game, and I was so excited for the Avengers game, but it was just, you know, kind of a letdown because it was very repetitive, and I'm worried that that's going to be something that happens in this game as well. You know, Arkham, you can say it's repetitive as what is a repetitive game, but it's like, I don't know, because there's like different ways that things go on that I don't get bored of it. So I don't know like if they're going to be able to make that happen with this one or not. So I'm definitely going to play the game whenever it comes out, and I'll do videos on that, but I just don't know if that's going to be something that I am excited for. But if you're enjoying this content and you guys want to see that in the future, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I think I need around 2,000 more hours of watch time, then I'll be able to be monetized and I can keep doing more videos every day. So I would really appreciate that. And thank you guys for watching this video. We do have one more video that we have to watch for that came out within a day of the other one. And it is called...
Task Force Act.
What is this called? Classic Outfits pre-order trailer. This is what I was just talking about, so I'm excited for that. The classic outfits.
Your mission is to kill the Justice League. God help us.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pre-order it just for the outfits.
Finished with the fashion show?
No, ma'am, we are not. February 2nd. Okay, guys, so that's all the videos. I'm very much the guy who is into. I'm very much the guy who is into watching. Playing as the classical costumes. So like whenever I play the Arkham games, I'm always switching up the costumes. When I played the Avengers game, I was always putting them in the classic outfits. I would switch it up every once in a while, but my roster was looked like the 1960s Avengers uniforms. And every once in a while I would do like the 80s Iron Man outfit or something like that, but I'm just a very traditionalist type of person in the outfits and the stuff that I like story-wise and things like that. Batman's kind of like the opposite of that because it's like not the newest stuff, but like a lot of his best stuff came out, or my favorite stuff wasn't like in the 50s and 60s. You know, in the 70s, stuff started to get better. And then the 80s, that's when you got like Batman Year One, The Dark Knight Returns, different stuff like that. And then like I feel like early 2000s had some really great Batman stories as well. That's when we got Hush and other things like that. I'm not a big fan of everything that's coming out right now. But you know, so like the classic costume is definitely going to be something that I'm going to want to do. But getting back to this, what I'll say is that I am going to give this a shot. I'm going to post videos of me playing the game. If that's something that you're interested in, then be sure to do that. Also, I have a big announcement. I am going to do my first live stream on Monday. I'm going to do that Monday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. So if you are interested in watching a live stream, then be sure to go ahead and hit the follow button, and I'll get that taken care of, and we're going to post that. And I want you guys to talk to me about what you want to see. I think what I'm going to do is do a review of a walkthrough of an older Batman video game is what I think I'm going to do. But during the live stream, I want to talk to you guys about what you are excited about for Batman, and any questions you have, anything Batman related, and I want to hear what your thoughts are about what I should be doing content-wise for Batman. The stuff that gets me the most views right now is anything Arkham related, and that's why I did this video game, because it's Arkham related. That's why I did this video. So it's, you know, I enjoy talking about the comics and other stuff like that, but my views are big time related to Arkham, so that gets like the most traction. But if you guys are the ones coming into the live chats and everything like that, this is going to be your chance to always just talk to me about anything Batman wise. So let's go ahead and, if you will, hit that subscribe button and like the video. It helps me to know that you like this kind of content. If you want me to do more of it, let me know. And I'll see you guys very soon. So I'll talk to you. I'll have a video out tomorrow for you as well. But go ahead and prepare yourself. Monday, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time is when we're going to do the live. And I will see you then.